by step. Okay, so now let's go and start with the like visualizations. Means like we'll see each and every visualizations and all. Okay, so that we have to discuss. Okay, so I'll just close this. Okay, so let's say like we want to save this file. Okay, so this dashboard and everything we have created, and we want to save this. So what we'll do? So we'll say file, okay, file and save or save as the way you want to save it. Okay, export at version. So this thing, what like here Tableau allows you that like normally what happens like you can't connect to lower end or higher end versions. You know this thing. Okay, if you're working on some version, you can't come down or go up. Okay, in that version. But here like in Tableau, what Tableau provides you that right now we are in 2018.1. You know that. Okay, so if I want to share this file with any of the users or any of the like my team members or anyone who are on lower end versions, let's suppose 10.5, 10.4, 10.3, 10.2, I can go 4 versions down. Okay, my current version is 2018.1. Okay, and I can export this file to lower end version. So that's all like we'll see it. Okay, if I want to export it to the lower end version, that we can do it from here. So let's start from the new option. So I'll just start file. So here under the file you have new. So you want to create a new instance. Okay, you want to create a new instance. You can say new. Open any of the file which you want to open it from, like a data file which you want to open from your machine. You can do it from here. Okay. Then you have close option. So close will like close this existing like whatever we have, and it will be blanks. Okay. Then you have save. So you want to save this progress. Obviously, like see, make a habit of doing this. So whenever you do something like put that save the document. So normally you would be doing the same thing in Excel and all. Okay. Whenever you do some like some kind of calculations or some like VLOOKUP and all that, you try to save it. Sometimes you know like you never know when your machine hangs down or your Excel doesn't work and it will restart. Okay. You might have seen that this thing like when you're working on huge data in Excel itself, doing a lot of calculation, sometimes it will go in hang position and then it will restart. Means now what will happen if we have not saved our work, we have to redo everything. Okay, so like that's what like sometimes happens everywhere. So you can just keep saving your progress whatever you have. So right now I want to save this as a local file. I can save this as save as a local file. I want to save it in my local machine. So what file name and all that you want to give? Let's say I want to give, okay, so give name, let's say sample dashboard. Okay, sample dashboard. Here I have save as file type. So here you see I have two options, Tableau workbook and Tableau package workbook. Okay, Tableau workbook means do you know like I told you this thing like in introduction session, that what is the difference between this? Do you remember? Okay, no issue. So what I'll do like say here like TWB. So what if I do this TWB? Okay, so let's say if I save it as TWB. So what I'll do, I'll just save it. So save. So it will be saved as a sample dashboard as TWB file. Okay, it is saving there. Okay, let's check it. Okay, here you see sample. Oh, this is just like it is still saving. Save as, where I have saved that. Sample dashboard. Okay, it's there in my repository. It is saved in my repository. I was saving it in like a desktop, but instead of that, it is saved in my repository tab, my repository. Okay, workbook. So where is this location? So that thing is your location, your documents. Under documents, you can go from here. Okay, so whenever you install, this is saved in your Tableau repository, which is there in your local machine, wherever you install your extra version. So here you have this PC, my documents. Under that, your my Tableau repository. Under that, these are all the things: bookmark, data sources, extension, logs, services, and all that. So I have workbooks. So here you see workbooks, the sample dashboard. So if you see that the size of the file is 143 KB. Okay, but here I have two files, two sources. One is sample superstore, one is like sheet one, which I have taken sample data training data. Okay, now if you see the data here, data sources, if you go to 2018, okay, here you see this data itself is something like 6 MB something. Okay, that's what I have loaded. Okay, I have loaded Superstore, this one, sample Superstore. This itself is of something like 6 MB. Okay, so this is like here you see, where is that? 6 MB, 6.6 MB. Okay, so 6.6 MB this one, and plus let's suppose this must sample data training, it is something on 1 MB or 2 MB. Let's check it, how much, what is the size? Let's say 310 KB. So almost it is 7 MB, isn't it?
Yeah.
7 MB. Okay, but when I'm loading these two files in 7 MB of files into my Tableau and I'm saving it, that file size is, what is the file size of that?
64 something.
$143 KB.
Yeah, 143.
Okay.
Sorry.
Why is that? So this is another very important thing which people will ask you. Definitely they will ask you like in interviews or something, like if they ask you like what is TWB, what is TWBX, how will you tell if you don't know that thing? So TWB. Okay. So TWB, TWBX, all these are extensions of like your Tableau. Okay, that you have to start. TWB. So TW is nothing but it is just a file which is having only whatever you have created. So this does not, if you let's say, and remember, it does not store any data. It does not store any data. TWB file never stores any data. Getting it?
Yeah.
Okay. So Tableau TWB file never stores any data. Okay, TWB file never stores any data. What it will do? It will just store whatever you have created in Tableau Sheets or Tableau Workbook. Okay. Okay.
It will not store any data. It only saves what we created in the Tableau.
Yes, exactly. So whatever we have created, only that it stores. It does not store any data. Let's suppose now if you share this file with anyone means like, let's suppose you want to share some kind of thing and you want to share it with me. Let's say, like, can you check that this is what I have created? Okay, you have not published it anywhere. You're just sending me directly the TWB file, okay, workbook file. Okay, and you tell me, okay, I'm facing some issue. Can you resolve it? Okay, so I'll ask him. Okay, I ask you that. Can you share me the Tableau workbook file? Okay, what you did? You saved that file as a TWB and send it to me. Okay, now if I open it, what will happen? I won't see anything in that. I won't see anything in that. Getting it? That file will be empty for me. I can open that file, but there will be no data inside it. It will be completely empty.
The one which we saved,
but if you, yes, and if you open it in your machine, it will be opening with data, because data files are there in your machine. Okay, getting it? It's like username and password. Okay, you want to reset your username and password. Okay, let's suppose you must have seen this thing like in India and there also. You have opened a bank account. Your like internet login and password comes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, it is sent to your address. Okay, what it is? Username, like separate envelope comes, and for password separate envelope comes, isn't it? This is how like anything like internet banking or anything related information is sent. Means username internet banking username will be sent in separate envelope and password will be sent in separate envelope, so that anyone cannot have like if something goes into the wrong hands, okay, the person should not be able to use it. Okay, so if the person does not know username, obviously password is of no use. Okay, so this is like a kind of scenario. So now I'll relate it to Tableau. Let's suppose what happens, you want to share your analysis to me or to someone else, but let's suppose you don't want to share the data, okay, in the workbook. So what you can do, you can share me the TWB file, okay, this way, and share the data file separately. In this case, let's suppose if I'm not the right recipient of that particular TWB file, and if I somehow like I manage to get that file, TWB workbook, I won't be able to access the data or anything in that. So sometimes, let's see, if you're working financial, banking industry, clinical data, then data is very, very confidential. It can't even be passed, or you can't even save the file in your local machine also. I have worked in some projects like that, I was not even allowed to save the files in my local machine. I have to do everything on the remote machine. Okay, so data was so confidential. So these things like happen in real-time projects. So TWB file, remember, it does not store any data. Workbook doesn't store any data. See, these are very basic things, but like this is very important. This only like will help you to understand and work on Tableau in future. Because the workbook does not store any data, only what you did, what you did in workbook, charts and all that. Okay, but when you open that workbook, let's suppose you don't have the data, those charts will be empty, so it is of no use for you. Okay, so everything will be, sorry, it's workbook. Okay, so this is TWB. Any doubts in this TWB file? People will ask you what is TWB, what is TWBX. Can you tell what is TWB?
So TWB is an extension of the file that we want to save. We want to save in the local drive, and it does not contain any data. It will only contain dashboards of what we created in the TWB file.
And if someone, even if some other person somehow like gets the access to that, like if they open the TWB file, it will be empty for them.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. So now you can relate it, and you can don't try to memorize the things, just understand it, and just whatever it comes in your mind, like explain that way. Okay, so that's way like you will be, don't memorize the things. Then let's check it. Next extension is TWBX. Okay, this is the next extension TWBX. Okay, now we'll save it as TWB. Okay, let's try to open it somehow. Let's say we try to open this file. Where is that? Okay, TWB. So here it is 143 KB. So that's one thing what we get to know, that even though we were having 7 MB of data, but my file is very small. Okay, it does not hold any data. It does not hold any data. Okay, here you see it opened. Okay, it opened for me, because my files and everything is still there in my local machine only. So it is able to connect to those files and fetch the data. But if I send it to you and you open it, it won't work. Okay, it will be empty for you. That is the one thing. Now, let's suppose.
So if we send it to if we send it to someone by mistake, it will not open for them. Is it right?
Yes, exactly. It will open, but it will be empty for them.
But what if I want to share it with someone who has to access the files?
That's what I'm telling. The next thing. Now I will save it. Like, let's say, obviously, like you want to share it with someone. Let's say who wants to, who should be able to access the file. Or let's suppose you are facing some issue and you tell me, I will share the workbook with you. And this is a normal thing what we do. It's a normal thing. I'm telling you that obviously whenever I work, I have some requirement. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll share those files to, let's say, with my colleagues. If the data is not confidential, I can share it, or I can create a new sample data for that particular problem of whatever issue I'm facing. Okay, and what I'll do, I'll share it as TWBX. So that is what I'm going to do. So now just say file, save as. Okay, and sample dashboard 1, let's suppose, and here I'll save it as TWBX. So save it. Okay. Now this file is saved. What happened? TWBX. Just go to the same path. Sorry. Go to the same path. Here you see this. This is 143 KB and this is 2.5 MB. And even icons are different. If you see and check it, icons are different. Yeah. By seeing the icons itself, you can identify that with whether it's a TWB file or it's a TWBX file. So you don't need to check the extension or like this. Here you see the type also it is Tableau workbook, Tableau packaged workbook. Okay. So now even this icon also can help you to see this. So this thing, sample dashboard 1. Even the file size is different. Here you see 143 and this is 2.5 MB. Now I told you that data size was 7 MB. How come it is 2.5 MB now? You must be thinking that something might be like left, is it? When the data is 7 MB, why the file size is, even though it is now with data, now file, what I told you that TWBX file holds the data. Now when it holds the data, it should be something around 7 MB. Okay, but it's not. It's almost something around, let's say 30 or 35 MB. Okay, so what I'll do, what is the thing here? Actually, what happens whenever you save the files or what workbooks, the data is compressed. Data is compressed. It's a package file. Okay, I have multiple files. If I do zip, what happens? If I do the zip file, what happens?
The files get compressed.
Exactly, the same thing is happening here. Now this file, in this file, I have 7 MB of data. When I have saved this, and now let's suppose this is here. So here I have data as 7 MB, where I have 2 sheets, 2 data sources. Okay, so this is having 7 MB, but when it is compressed as a package file, the data got compressed, and now it is only 2.5 MB. Okay, now when you open this, someone will open it, it will again uncompress and will show the complete data. It is what is happening. Same way the way you zip the files. Okay, so remember, package files are always zipped, means compressed data. They hold compressed data. Even though it is, let's say 10 MB, 100 MB, it might go up to like 20 MB, 30 MB, 40 MB like that. But data is 100 MB. But when it is compressed, it might go up to 20, 30, 40, whatever. Okay, so this is like TWBX. TWBX stores, okay, workbook stores data, whatever is there in that. Workbook stores data along, means extension along with the stores data along with charts and everything. Okay. So this is TWBX. So these are two main things what you will be working in real time. Most of the time you will be just like working on TWB, TWBX, most of these times. There is something called TDE, there is data and data extract. We have work like bookmarks and all that stuff. That all we see in current lessons. Means whenever we'll discuss all the topics. Okay, so this is TWBX. TWB, TWBX, both are one of the most important topics, concepts, and even interview questions also. Okay, any doubts here?
But I'm trying to understand what is the use of .twb, because whenever, even if we send it to someone, they will not be able to access the files, right? So what is the use of TWB then?
TWB file normally, that's what I'm saying, TWB file are normally used in such cases only where you don't want your data, anyone to access the file directly. It does not store any data. And now what happens, like in real time, whenever you publish the reports for end users, you never store the data. See in this, see here, I'll just give you an example. This is something like live connection. I told you about live and extract.
Yes.
Okay. Now it is extract. Okay. So first one is TWB is live, means your connection is live to your data source. If you don't have connection to data source, your file workbook will not show any data. TWBEX, it means you have saved the data into your file. Because of that, anyone can open the data workbook and they will be able to access the data. So whenever you publish the reports in the web, it is always live connection. Okay, most of the time. Rarely like there will be some files which can be like saved or extracted. Okay, so live and extract. So the use of like TWB is like you see, that is what it happens. You don't want to share the data with anyone else. You want to just share that like a TWB file. So you can share TWB file. If you are okay to share the data with someone else, then it's a share TWBX file. But normally, why will you share files? You have to show the reports directly in the online, means like your web. See, if you're working as a 4 or 5 member team, you can share the TWB files. Obviously, let's suppose, see, TWB file, let's say we both are working in the same team. Okay, let's suppose in different location. What happens? You are working on something and realize, okay, that like this something like not getting, then what you will do? Okay, so you'll say that Avi, like, can you help me out in that? Like, and I'll share you the TWB file, and I have done all that stuff on that. Data file, data you can access from that particular database. From that particular database, this is the file table, and access it from there. Since we are working in the same team or same like having access and all that, so what I can do, you just share it with me. The TWB file obviously have small space, like size, so it can be shared through emails or anything. So you will just share the TWB file to me. Data, I will open it. I will link the data again to the data sources. Okay, in that case, you don't have to share the data to me. Data I can connect myself because I'm having access to the database and the same data. So this is one of the use cases what we normally do in the team. Okay, in my team I have 5 people, so I can share like a TWB file to any one of them, and I don't need to share the data because all 5 of us like have the data access. TWBEX, let's suppose like I'm working on something and I have some sample data or something. Okay, let's say this is the sample data, superstore data, which we normally like do, and if we have to do something, some problem, we'll work on that data only and later bring it on like original data. So what happens, like if I have to share with something with others, okay, then I'll share this data itself. I will explain my problem there and I will load it. I will tell them that this is what, or this is how I want to see my data. My requirement is like this. Can you help me out in that? So in that case, other people can also open the report and work on it and share it again back to you. Okay. Is that fine?
Okay.
Any doubts?
No. I mean, it's little. It is little confusing. See, TWB file is a Tableau workbook. It contains only what we have created. It does not store any data.
Yes.
And TWBX is a Tableau packaged workbook. It is like a zipped whole compressed data.
Yes.
The workbook stores data along with the dashboards, and
exactly.
It's an extract type of file.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what exactly. So, any doubts here?
No.
Okay, perfect. So this is like what we have under like live and extract. So it is like TWB, TWBX. So this is the 2 options what you have. Okay. Now like save. Now if you are doing anything like normal thing. See, this is a normal thing. Like if you have done any changes, you can just keep clicking on the save option. That will save it. Control as normal thing. The way you do it in Excel and every document. Okay. You do something new, save it. Okay. That is what the next option. Then you have export as version. That is one thing like what it's one of the USPs also. Okay, something like new and all. In older versions, this was not possible. Okay, so now what happens? You can export the file. Let's suppose you want to share. You have done some analysis. Or let's suppose your development environment is in 2018.1. Your development environment is on 2018.1. Your production is still on 10.5.3. Okay, 10.5 actually. This is 10.5.3. That is like just version number. Okay, so 10.5. Okay, your production is on 10.5. So Do you think like if I just share the like report which is created in 2018.1, can it be published in production? No, it can't. Yes, no, it can't. It can't be published here. Okay, let's suppose for development environment, I'm on the higher side. This thing is something normal which you might also see. That sometimes, like say, we are on the same version. Okay, now we are on the same like right now. Let's say I'm 10.5. Let's suppose currently you are working in a project in which you are using 10.5. Okay, version 10.5. Now what will happen? Okay, now after that you realize or your team or management decides to upgrade from 10.5 to 2018.1. Now, do you think like in a one instance itself, like you will upgrade your development, UAT, production, all the three environments? No, you will start with your development environment. So development environment will be upgraded first to 2018.1. For a couple of months, it will be like staying there. Your test means your UAT environment and your production environment both are in same like still on 10.5, but your development environment is on higher side. Now you will be testing it for a couple of months or 1 month or two weeks or whatever. Normally in our case, like we tested it for 1 month. Okay, so our development environment was on higher version for 1 month. In that case, we'll just test all the features. We'll work normally. This is just to test whether everything works fine or not. Let's suppose if we upgrade and if we have to roll back in future, it will be a problem. So we will test the thing. It's just doing the trial. If you want to purchase something, you will go for a trial. You will check whether it's working fine or not. It's not that you just go to the showroom and then purchase the things. If you want to purchase some car or something very like something very important or crucial to your business, so you will do some test on that. So same thing we will do. So we will do so like upgrade the development environment, and for 1 month it will be staying there. Let's suppose, and now in this 1 month we cannot stop our work. Obviously, we can't. Our work cannot be stopped. We'll be working normally the way we are working, have been working till now. But what will happen if we have to migrate some reports from dev to UAT or production? What we'll do? We will degrade them. Okay, we will not. So what I'll do? I have right now 2018.1. I will degrade it to 10.5 or 10.4, whatever version I have. When I say 10.4, let's suppose it will be saved as sample dashboard version 10.4 TWBX or TWB. That is what choice. Okay, let's say TWBX. So what I'll say, save it. Okay, now it is saved. Now I can publish this report 10.4 in UAT, which is on 10.4 only, let's suppose. So this way I can degrade up to the 4 lower versions. Getting it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is important things. Like, see, these are small things, but these only like people will ask you sometimes. They want to test, like, see, you know, like in US, like people will, and you're getting like the training and all that, and everyone will show that they have 4 years, 5 years experience. Then people will try to understand that what you have done. If you are not
Hello. I lost you, Adi.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
There was a glitch kind of thing. So like, so next thing is like export as package workbook. Same thing. So you can use save as option or export package workbook. It's the same thing. So save as TWBX or export package workbook. Both are same. Okay, you can directly, it will be selecting the TWBX only. Okay, so this is just the same option. You there?
Yeah.
Sorry, someone left, so okay. So just say file. Then you have show start page. Start page is your like the first page where you started. Okay, so that is your start page. So just Control 2 is your start page. Okay, this is your start page. Here you see from where you started. This is your start page. Then you have file. Okay, so now like we are on. Okay, so file. So start with the share. You want to share this analysis with others. So how you will share? So you have two options. You can share it with server or share it through online. Actually, this is one thing which you have to remember, and you have to like always like be ready. This question will be asked to you. What kind of environment you have? Whether you are using physical servers or you are using Tableau online. Okay, I'll tell you what is the difference between that. Okay, so Tableau server. Okay, Tableau server is the physical servers which might be configured in your means your like much office in your organization or on cloud. Physical servers. Okay, which you can access and maintain it. Your team, Windows team or Linux team, whoever can access and maintain them. Okay, that is your Tableau server. Other one is, and there is a new that's a product actually. In that case, like Tableau provides another product called Tableau Online. Okay, Tableau Online is a platform. It's the same thing, server only, but that is online, where you can connect, save, everything can be done, but it will not be maintained by you. Means server side. It's not a physical server. It's a cloud version where you can save your whatever work is there, that will be secured. Okay, but it is not in your control. You will not be able to upgrade. You will not be able to apply latest patches, hotfixes, or anything. You cannot do anything there. Or everything will be done by Tableau only. Okay, it's like owning a car. You have purchased a car, then you do maintain on that, like you fill it with gas and everything. You do a lot of customization on that. That is all your wish. Whatever you can do. Whenever you want to access, drive it, you can do it all the time. But another one is like online. You have rented something. Okay, so you have to pay based on the like usage. Getting it? You have to pay based on the usage. So that is called server and online setup. That is very, very important. I'll take this separately. I'll discuss this thing separately. But this is very important thing to know. If you are working on Tableau, then it is very important. People will ask you, this is something like which they will definitely ask you what kind of environment you were having. Whether you were having like server environment or you were using online environment. Everything will remain same. From developer mode, nothing is different. You will have, if you are just a developer, for you nothing is different. You will be using this desktop version. You will create reports here the way I am doing right now. Everything will remain same. Only thing, when you save it, when you publish it, so you have option to publish. If you're using server, then you will be publishing it on server side. If you have online, you will click on online. So online will open the browser. Okay, online will open the browser. Okay, here you can see that sign into Tableau Online. Okay, that thing is server. It is not server. It is like online server actually. You can say it's a cloud environment where you have taken some space. It is secure, but normally, if where your business is going through banking or financial kind of data and all that, do you think like you will go with an online thing which is controlled by someone else? Will you allow someone else to control your environment?
No.
Obviously, no. See, this is the one thing why people like or huge businesses or big businesses does not go with online option. See, if you are a bank or a financial company or anything, clinical data and all that, the data is your very, you can say data is a gold nowadays. If it goes into the wrong hands, if it is misused and all that, your numbers, your results are like seen by others, you are doomed. Okay, so that is why the big companies prefer to have their own servers in their location itself, be it somewhere else. You are working in Texas, it might be there in California, no issues. But it will be in companies like authority only. Okay, so they can access, they can control the environments. So that in that case, you will be using server. If your like project is small and they can't afford a lot of money to like set up the servers to maintain it, okay, in that case, and they will go with online option. Okay, everything will remain same. You will be getting publishing everything. Nothing will different. will be different. Only thing, like just managing the things are there. Okay, so in some cases, like online will be cost efficient. Online option will be cost efficient. Okay, but physical servers, obviously you purchase the servers, you install it, you will have a Tableau admin. Okay, so who will be managing the things? Tableau admin. Then you have to do the maintenance, everything. So it is like a very like continuous cost. But in Tableau Online, you don't have to upgrade, you don't have to do, everything will be managed by Tableau only. Is this thing clear?
Yeah.
I'll take a separate session on this Tableau server and Tableau Online. So because like you should be aware of that. So anything to create site, we have to create the sites in like Tableau servers and all that. Okay, so that we will do it in our server when I will do it in the next week. Then I'll create a server setup and then we create sites. So actually site is nothing but like where we save the projects. Okay. See, in your case, like you might be working on project 1. After project 1 is completed, you will save project 2. Okay. So all these projects are saved in sites. So we call it sites here. So sites are, and there might be site administrators and there is some server administrators. Let's suppose you are a developer. Okay. You are just having developer access. But later in the time, let's say after a couple of months, I will give you site access, site admin. So you can access the particular site and control or do anything on that site only. But if I am the administrator of Tableau environment, I will have more than that access. Okay, so that we'll see, that is the admin part, but still I will let you go through all those things. Okay, so this is like Tableau server, Tableau Online. Okay, we'll save it. Next thing what you have is like paste. So you want to paste it like something, you can control copy something and paste using Control V. That directly you can copy it from somewhere, you can paste it here. Import workbook. Import workbook means like you want to open any new workbook here. So this is already open. Let's suppose you want to open something new. So this will be closed and that one will be open. Okay, so let's suppose, let's say import workbook. I'll just open the same thing, this one only, say open. See, for me nothing changed because it's the same thing. Okay, so for me nothing will change. Here you see sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. Okay, all that came up here. So what I did, I imported all the sheets and everything. But for me it's a duplicate only. Nothing changed. Nothing new came up. Okay, all that like whatever it was there in the earlier one, all that came up here. Okay, that is just duplication. But if something new is there, then I can use it. Okay. Page setup. So that is page setup and all that is like settings. So page setup you can do. So you can show that like title, view, caption, color legend, repeat headers, legend on page, break pages on page boundaries. So this is just the layout settings. So page layout, how it should be. Okay. So that is there. Okay. Here you see, here you have colors and everything, legend layout. So where you want to see the legends? It should be coming in the vertical side, or it should be like that on the top here, or in the bottom, or like that. So it is just a way of like appearance, how you want to see the appearance of this page. Print scaling, so this is for print. Okay, this is just a page setup. Normally we don't change it, but option is there, so you can use it. It's up to you. Okay, I'll just remove this page, this extra page. Okay, so so the next thing what we have is like print. So you can do print from here. So if you are like say developer or something, like you can print the pages from here. So you can print the complete dashboard or entire workbook, active sheet or selected sheet, whatever selected sheets you have. Okay, whatever you select, based on that, apply. So print. So you can print it based on the whatever selections you have done. So selections. Okay, so you want to see the selections, you can click on this. So say print. Okay, so here you see whatever samples. So right now it is asking me to like print and set up the printer and all that. Okay. Say file. Then you have print to PDF. So you want to print this complete report, whatever we have, to PDF. So you want to convert this to PDF format. This is sometimes like a normal requirement comes from users. They want to see, let's say, obviously they will be playing around with the data, but sometimes they need the dashboard to be seen as a PDF. That is a normal thing. You will be creating a lot of document, Word document, PDF document, and all. Okay. Sometimes you want to see it as PDF, so you can just say entire workbook or just thing. So just say okay. So just save it there in your desktop somewhere. Sample dashboard. Okay. PDF can't be open on this machine because that's a I don't have the PDF reader here. So what I have to do, I can just okay. So this is the PDF file here. You see, I can just copy it in my machine local. Okay. Okay, let it like get saved. It will take some time because it's from remote machine to my machine. So it will take some time. Okay, so this way we can save it to PDF. So PDF is normal thing nowadays. A lot of people ask for PDF converts and all that. See, sharing and accessing the data is same, but they want to see those reports as PDFs also sometimes. Okay, then how will you do it? So that can be done easily with the help of this option. They can do this thing from online also, means like where they will be accessing the reports, any browser. From there, this is like developer view. See, end users won't have all these options like what we are seeing currently. They will not have any access like this. Only this is only for us. Okay. Then print and print to PDF. Workbook local. Okay, this is for language. Workbook local is for language. So what language you want to use? So you might be working, let's say you are in US, so mostly you will be using like only like English language. Okay, but there are like I have used sometimes like I created a dashboard which was only for like Chinese people. Okay, for China, specifically focusing on China. So what I had to do, I have to use the language of that. So everything was converted to Chinese. So say more. Okay, so automatic local. Okay, so here you have all the languages. You can even have Hindi also here, like Hindi, like Indian languages. All those Indian languages are there. Okay, so here you have Indian Konkani. Okay, everything is there. So all these Malayalam, uh, Telugu, Tamil, everything will be there. Even Nepali, India, Nepali, Nepal. So means like Indian related languages are also there. Okay, so anything you can do it here. But if you want to see the India map, so this is one thing which you should be aware of that. Even you see Sanskrit is everything is there. So like remember this thing. This applies to or applicable to India. Okay. Whenever you are working on a map chart for India, I'll show you this thing when I will work on the map chart for India. You know, like the Jammu and Kashmir will have a conflict thing. Okay. So Tableau will never show by default J&K as an Indian part. Okay. So if you, because their map will be distorted, that is a wrong map. So if you want to see the correct map, then you have to use English India here. English India or India Hindi. Then like the correct map will be shown. Getting it? So here you see, if you see Hindi India, then only the correct map JK part will be coming up here because it doesn't consider JK for any of the in original. So it will be showing you a distorted map. This thing is common thing like which we have like always like told to Tableau. And a lot of people have like raised a complaint on that. Also, they have like a lot of sending emails and all that. So this was the response came from that side because you have if you have to see the complete map of India, including J&K, then you have to use Indian like any of the Indian language. Then you can use it. So normally we use like Indian English or Indian Hindi. So this way you can get the complete map. So this thing remember because I have seen a lot of people complaining and then it is wrong to show the wrong map. Okay, so this is one thing what you can do. And if you want to change the language, obviously you can do it here. So if you want to work and focusing on some like let's say like anything Chinese or let's say Japanese or like any other language, you can easily connect update it. So in my case, like I have German like customers, so we create some report specifically for German people because for Germany, so we have to use like German here. Okay. So print to PDF, work local, repository location. So this is a repository location where all your reports and everything. That's what I showed you under documents, my Tableau repository. So this is what everything is showing up here. Okay. That's all, and it is just last few of the files or TWB files, anything which is saved there. So all that like will be shown here. So recently we opened Tableau dashboard, TWB file, TWBX, and currently I have opened this thing TWBX 10.4 version. So this is just last open projects. The way you see it in Excel, you have an option like last seen files which you worked on. Same thing. It is just same thing. Okay. So these are the important things under the file options. Okay. Any doubts here? Any questions?
No.
Okay. So have you tried to download this Tableau desktop and start working on it?
Not
Because
yet.
from the next session I'll go through the visualizations. So you have to focus on that. You have to just side by like spend some 1 hour, 30 minutes, no problem in that, but spend daily. Okay. The
Can
last
you
option
help
is
me?
exit.
How do I download? In Google,
Oh,
I need to search for Tableau.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you. So the next option is exit. Just close it. It will be closed. So just say no. I don't want to save it. Whatever changes I have done. Okay. And save it. You can close this. I'm coming back. I'm stopping it. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll make you presenter. Do you want to download right now?
Yeah.
Sure. I'll make you presenter. Just share a screen and I'll show you that how to do it. It's nothing. You have to just say there like go to Google and say download Tableau desktop. It will take you the desktop like a Tableau page. There you will get an option, try it for free. Okay, just click it there. Then it will give you a form. Give the details like your name. Don't give like correct details. You can put anything there, anything. Okay. Then you say download. So can you share your screen?
I had to download some files.
Yeah, this is just a like extension for download. If you want to download, share your screen, you have to do this. Install this extension. Go to meeting extension.
I'm not able.
Okay,
I downloaded the file extension.
Yeah, now you have to just click on that screen. Like there is a like three screens on three buttons are coming. One is microphone, one is share your screen on the top in your GoToMeeting panel. Okay, just click on that share screen. Okay, no problem. Don't like if you're not able to do it. So just go to Google.
Okay.
Go to Google, say download Tableau desktop.
Okay.
Okay, you will get a Tableau website.
Yeah.
Okay, now on the top you have try it for free. On your
try Tableau for free. Yeah.
Yeah, try it for free, try Tableau free. So just click on that.
It's asking for email.
Yeah, give anything, abc@gmail.com, whatever.
Can I give my email address?
If you okay with that, then it is fine. Otherwise, you can put anything there. It won't be any problem. Means like remember one thing. If you give one time, then next time you cannot use the same thing.
Okay.
You can put anything there. Okay, and it will be downloading now.
Yeah, it's downloading now.
Yeah. Okay. Now after downloading, you have to run it. Okay. When it will be executed, it will again ask you for registration. Okay. So registration is like you have to give your name, full like first name, last name, company, position. Okay. And in US like country, state, pin code. Get that postal code. You have to give everything. So you can put anything there. Anything. You if you want to give your original details, phone number obviously you can't give or correct one, don't give, otherwise they will call you and they will ask you. If you give original email, they will send you email. Okay, and they will send you that like you downloaded, how can we help you and all that stuff. They will start like approaching you. If you give number, they will call you, so you can give anything there. Okay,
Can I avoid giving my number?
Yeah, you can just put any number there.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can put any number there.
It's taking time, like 10 minutes. It's taking 9 minutes to download.
Okay, so yeah, it will take some time. After that, you have to just give the details, whatever I told you. Don't give anything like phone number and all that, not is required. So you can put any company name, any title, okay, first name, last name. You can put anything, email ID. Again, give something, whatever you want to give. You can make it abc.xyz.com, whatever. Okay. So
okay.
And after that, it will just say register for trial version. So when you say register for trial version, it will work for 14 days. Okay. After that, you have to download it again. After 14 days, again you have to download it.
Okay.
Okay. Or like there is something like a student version also. If you have some student ID or something, okay, by any means, like friends or anyone, you can get it, and using that you will get the full version for 1 year. That will be called as student version.
I have the student ID.
You have student ID? Okay, you can, yeah, that's great. Then it is fine. Then you will get the full version thing. Okay, so I'll tell you right now. You start with this. Okay, after like a couple of weeks, like I'll tell you how to download that and register for that. You will get a free version for 1 year.
Okay.
Okay, so see you on Monday. Means my Monday, your Monday. Okay. So if you have any doubts, you can just like ping me or whatever. Like if you want to ping me, like you can just ping me, or like can connect with this thing, Prakash, and he will like connect with me.
Sure.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Good day.